Hi friends, today we are going to be working on creating our facial features for our fruit portraits using some more fruits and vegetables. So I want you to take a second and think about what fruits and vegetables would work best to represent certain facial features. Like think about the eyes, think about the nose, think about your eyebrows, think about your ears, your mouth, your hair. You can even add arms, and even accessories made out of fruits and vegetables. And think about the shapes and what would work best. I've already started mine, and I've used a pear for my nose. I used little lime slices for my eyes and little chili peppers for my eyebrows. Now I'm also going to add a mouth, and I think I'm going to do a watermelon slice for the mouth. Now as you're drawing these, you want to make sure that you're thinking about the size of the head and shoulders that you drew. You don't want to draw them too big, but you also don't want to draw them too small. I spread mine out a little bit more on this paper so I had some more room as I was cutting them. So I'm drawing my little watermelon slice. I'll add my little watermelon seeds to there. Okay, and there's my mouth. Now I think for my ears I might make some mushrooms. Little mushroom here, maybe a little mushroom here, and I like to draw it in the positions that it would be so I kind of can see what else I need in my picture. Mushroom there. Okay, I'm going to start with this and then I'll add on more to it once I'm done coloring and cutting and just seeing what else I need. So I'm going to start by tracing these with Sharpie just so I have a nice dark outline. With the first part we trace with our markers, but for this one, since we're going to be putting it over top of something that's already colored, I wanted to use a Sharpie just so it stood out a little bit more. We are going to be doing some shading, but we're going to be doing it a little bit differently than how we shaded our head and shoulders. Okay, and I'm tracing all of these lines here. And if something ends up being too big or too tiny, I do have plenty of space on this white piece of paper that I can redraw it again if it doesn't fit correctly. Okay. I love adding eyebrows because you can even add some expression to your fruit portrait. Okay, so now I'm just going to take an eraser. I'm just going to clean up those pencil lines a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to take my crayons, and instead of doing it where I use multiple different colors, I'm just going to use one, and I'm going to be pressing hard and then pressing lighter as we get in closer to the center. So for my lime slices, for those, I'm going to press hard near the little rind, and then I'm going to press lighter for the inside. So I'm going to press hard on the outside, and I'm going to press lighter on the inside. Now for my chili pepper, I'm going to press hard around the outside, and as I get closer to the inside, I'm going to press lighter. Same with the other one. Okay, I'm just going to color in the little stems as well. For my watermelon, again, I'm going to color in the outside part with my green. I'm even going to do a little shading. I'm going to press hard and then lighter. And then same with my watermelon part. I'm going to press hard. And then as I get closer to the top, I'm going to press lighter, just giving a little bit more dimension. Okay, my mushrooms I'm going to make brown. And again, I'm going to have it dark around the outside, and then press lighter on the inside. And with my mushroom over here. Okay, now my pears come in a couple different colors. You could do green, they come in brown, I've also seen yellow, so I'm going to make mine yellow. Just because I have a lot of green already, especially with the green of my watermelon. So I'm going to press hard on the outside. And then as I get closer to the center, I'm going to press lighter. And again, I might go back and just press a little bit harder just to get a nice darker color. Remember, we're using that shading. It's called value. Okay, so now before I draw anything else, I'm going to start cutting out some of these and placing them on my fruit portrait. Maybe I'll start with my, and all that extra paper that you have there, make sure that you are saving that because we're going to add some more. We'll have plenty of time to add a lot of different kinds of details. So as I cut them out, I'm going to place them on my fruit portrait. There's my mouth. Now, when I'm cutting out the pear, do you see how the stem is really thin? I'm just going to be careful. I might leave a little bit of white space as I cut it, just so I can see it. I'm actually going to overlap my nose, kind of like a Squidward nose. That's my eyes. Probably for my eyes, I probably should have done lemon slices so you could see it a little bit better against the green of my watermelon, but that's okay. But think about that as you're picking fruits or vegetables. A contrast is always nice. And here's my eyebrows with that black outline around these fruits and vegetables. You really can see the fruits and vegetables a lot better. Thank you for being patient as I cut all these out. And then I'll cut out my ears. One. Other one. And I'm just placing them. I'm not going to glue them on just yet because I might move them around a little bit. And save that paper because I'm going to use a lot more of it to add my hair and little details. You could even add a bow tie. You could add arms. You could add little accessories like hair accessories or a purse. I've had students make phones out of fruits or vegetables. Okay, so now I have all these cut out, and now I'm going to use glue. I would say a glue stick probably works best, but if liquid glue is all that you have, just make sure that you remember a little goes a long way. So I'm going to take this. I'm just going to add some dots around the outside, just a little bit, not too much. And I'm going to glue it on here, and I'll glue on all my pieces, making sure that they stick really well. Okay. Once you get all of your facial features glued on, I want you to go back and add more. If you have the time, adding more details is going to make it look even better. So maybe I'd add some banana arms, maybe I'll add some grapes to make the hair, maybe I'll even have something in my fruit portrait's hand, maybe like a phone made out of fruits and vegetables. Just remember, everything that you create must be fruits and vegetables. Also, to get more ideas of different fruits and vegetables, attached to your lesson plan are different worksheets that you can get some ideas of different fruits and vegetables to draw. If you have any questions about what color fruit or vegetable should be, make sure that you ask your teacher. Once you are done, make sure that you show your teacher. You can even take a picture and send it to your teacher through Schoology. Awesome job and have fun!